All right, and welcome into Pencak Sports Network. Tonight we have a WPIAL cross-class matchup between the Highland Golden Rams and the Kiski Area Cavaliers. My name's Nathan Pencak. Alongside me, as always, Cohen Fritsch. Cohen, give us the rundown of the night.
So here's the rundown, right? First of all, this game is taking place at 12:30, something that has never been done before. I'm going to say in Whitfield, I'm not going to say history because that's not
We didn't do research on that.
We didn't do research, but for sure something that hasn't been done in a very long time, if it has happened at all. Highlands coming in tonight. They're looking to upset, right? Definitely. They're the smaller classification. They are currently 6-6 on the season, 1-4 in section. Only section win coming against Valley, which, not to hate on Valley, everybody beats Valley. Then the Cavaliers, 6-8, currently on a 3-game losing streak. Penn Hills, Plum, Shaler, just recently just not playing their best basketball, not playing to the ability that the Cavaliers have played at and are known to play at. So definitely some key guys tonight for the Cavaliers. Amari Gonzalez, even though he's in a little bit of a slump right now, he is definitely probably one of the best players on this Cavalier roster. And then the rising sophomore, Gabe Timmons, currently just going off.
Yeah.
He's coming back from a meniscus injury, and he's shooting the ball lights out, right? Those are two key guys I think that the Cavaliers are definitely going to need tonight. Well, today. If they want to get this win and just end their losing streak. Then for Highlands, you got Preston Foster and Troy Belak. Two taller players, Foster coming in at 6'3", Belak coming in at 6'5.5". Definitely two players you're going to want to watch tonight for Highlands.
And take a quick look at the Kiski Area losses. So they were doing decent in the year of the 2025 calendar year, but we take a look at the 2026. They only have one win. That'd be to McKeesport by about 10. But you think their last loss to Penn Hills was by 20-plus points. So tonight, needing a bounce back, we're just about a few minutes away from tip-off. We'll get starting lineups and all that here in a second by a new voice of the PA announcer here at Kiski, Mr. John Swanson.
He's been doing the wrestling. He's been on the wrestling here for a while. I'm going to consider, since Mark Fleming's probably working right now.
Yeah, day job.
Swanson, the librarian here, he always does a very nice job of wrestling. So we're going to hear it from him here soon.
And
now for opening remarks.
Yeah, we'll send it down to the floor. All right, and we'd like to welcome you back after opening remarks. We are set. This is not a prime time game.
No, not at all.
12:30. So Kiski Area still in the huddle while the Golden Rams are out in the brown with the gold stripes.
That looks to be Belak going to take the tip.
Looking to take the tip, yeah.
For Highlands.
Coach Smith he's getting every last word with his team.
He's getting every last word possible. We need this one.
They need this game badly. And so here come out the Cavaliers in the white with the blue stripe and the gold letters.
A little difference to the starting lineup if you notice. Corrado Hutcherson-Harris, he is not starting. He did not start against Penn Hills. This new starting five Coach Smith is working with is it looks like Harris first off the bench.
And so Artman is set to take the tip for the Cavaliers. The ref walking to the center, and we are underway here in the 12:30 game. And Coach, I'll pass play-by-play off to you for a minute.
Let's go. So we're going to have Foster with the ball here for Highlands to start out. He'll pass it over to LaCava. And LaCava giving it back to Selko. Just trying to look for some offense here early stages of this one. To Spearing. He's going to get it out to LaCava once again as Gonzalez with the tip. And that's going to go out of bounds off of Gonzalez's hand. Will remain Highlands possession. Selko will get it into LaCava. LaCava looking for the little down pass to Selko. Deflected by Ortman. It's now Belak again. Deep three off the rim, and that's going to stay Highlands possession. I'm pretty sure they're going to say Gonzalez touched it last. It also hit off of Tegan Shirley's head.
So that second time out of bounds now. We got a shot up by the Ram, but still 0-0.
So Belak will hold possession. They try to get it down low to Foster, no point. Ortman with a very questionable pass there, intercepted by Selko. It's now Selko going to keep the ball to Foster, over to LaCava, to Belak. To Selko once again, Belak to Foster. So they're just going to play a little game of pass here. Back over to Selko. As Foster now kind of fumbles the ball there, will regain possession. Highlands just looking for some offense there. Selko trying to drive in. Avon Shirley guarding him, not going to let that happen. So LaCava is going to remain possession. Foster now getting locked down by Gonzalez. Now Foster going to go in. Gonzalez, and that's going to be a kick ball, and that will be Cavalier ball.
And so the first really offensive possession the Cavaliers will have is about to begin here.
Is there going to be shooting to this massive student section that we have tonight?
Yep.
Well, today, I've never seen a student section this big for a basketball game in my 4 years here at Kiski Area. Gonzalez down to Shirley to Artman. That's going to miss. Artman will get his own rebound, puts it up and in. As now Selko going to bring it down for the Highlands Rams here as they're already suffered from that press. Belak, nice look there to Spearing, but it's going to just hit off of his hands as that will now be Cavalier possession. Gonzalez to Lindenfelser, that backcourt duo, deadly when they are on. As Lindenfelser will get it to Shirley, over to his brother Tegan. Down low again to Artman. Artman puts it up and in. It's now Highlands trying to play the run and gun game as Selko will hold it up towards the half-court line. Guarded by Shirley. Selko going to drive in as he's going to get slipped.
They're going to draw the foul there, yeah. I mean,
he's calling a push.
Understandable how he sees that, but
I mean, Shirley did have some contact there on the back, but I think it was mainly the shoe of Shirley that caught up on Selko's shoe.
Highlands needs a bucket here. It could help.
It's going to help them tremendously. I mean, as they're playing in front of a massive Kiski crowd, something that, I mean, in any high school sport, it's hard to play, go into enemy territory and play in front of a massive crowd such as this one. As Coach Foster.
Coach Foster with the timeout, understandable, down by 4.
Might be having trouble hearing all the people here. He already hit a stomp. So with 5:24 remaining here in the first quarter, Cavaliers lead 4-0.
right, and so we are back out of the timeout. Quick little 30-second timeout. Coach Smith actually didn't even let his team sit on the bench. He just did a quick little one, like stand up.
Yeah, I mean, there was really no point for them to sit down. They're not tired.
No.
They looked like they came prepared to play today. As Belak gonna hold the ball here, guarded by Gonzalez. Over to, I believe that's Selko, back to LaCava. LaCava, nice little drive-in, layup up and in.
That helps. That just one away, and we're tied up at 4.
Yeah, it's going to cut that lead down. Something that Highlands desperately needed here as Lindenfelser will bring the ball up for the Cavaliers. So we'll get it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looks to drive in to Tegan Shirley for 3. Just over the backboard. Shirley not known for that three-point shot of his as a nice pass from Lindenfelser to Gonzalez. Gonzalez for 3. Missed again, rebounded by Artman. Artman puts it up. No use, will be rebounded by Belak. Long pass from Belak to Selko. Belak once again look for the 3 over to Foster. And they will now reset with LaCava. So now LaCava, the little pull-up J, no good, just over the backboard. Rebounded by Artman as Artman's going to try to bring it down himself. Artman gets it out to Shirley, to Gonzalez, who's going to look to drive in. Back out to Avon Shirley, who's going to end up giving it back to Gonzalez and let the offense run. Artman up, no good. Shirley with the rebound, puts it up and 1.
So he'll Shirley go to the line to shoot 1, looking to make it a 3-point play here. Highlands making some subs.
Same with Kiski.
So for Highlands, 33, that is Spearing exited the game. Same with number 1, that is LaCava. I actually did not catch who came in.
So I believe that's going to be coming in for Highlands is going to be number 0, Marquise Johnson, and number 3, Ty Hall. As now for the Cavaliers, exiting is going to be Tegan Shirley. Avon Shirley just exited a little bit earlier. Hutcherson Harris going to enter the game for the Cavaliers along with Gabe Timmons.
That foul shot was no good. It actually did. I think it was an air ball. So Highlands just unlocks and automatically gets the possession.
Also, what is it? Darius Bell enters the game for Landon Artman as Foster puts up a 3, and that will hit. And it looks like we're going to have a loose ball foul.
So the shot stands,
and the possession remains in Highlands.
So that is huge. I mean, you could have a possible 6-point swing here in just a few seconds.
As the inbound to Foster, Lindenfelser playing some hard-nosed defense on him. We'll get it back up to Belak. Coach Foster can't seem to get the play out to his players. As now Selko with it, gonna get it to Johnson, back to Selko. Over to Foster for another 3. As that will be missed and rebounded by Bell. He's getting caught up on Belak there. Belak, under the impression that should have been a jump ball. I think Bell was able just to rip it away there fast enough before the jump ball could be called. As now for Highlands, Selko gonna exit, LaCava gonna re-enter for the Golden Rams.
And only 1 point down. This is an opportunity. You get a defensive stand here, bring it down to get a layup, and you got the lead in front of a crowd of this level.
As Gonzalez gonna try to take it in himself. To Timmons in the corner for 3s. That's just gonna go over the backboard. As now LaCava on the fast break over the hole. As he'll put it up and in, a possible foul could have been called there as Hutcherson Harris came flying in on the backboard.
And just like that, they have the lead. 6-7 is your score.
Yeah, 6-7 is your current scores. Now Lindenfelser with the ball, some questionable defense there by Foster. As they're going to get it back up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to get it down low to Harris. Harris puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Can't put it in. It's now Lacava with the rebound, going to get it out to Belak. It's now Foster, another three. That one will just miss again. Rebounded by Gonzalez. It's now Gonzalez looking to drive in. Not able to get anything there. So they're going to call a hold on Foster, it looks like.
Nope, 20 for Foster. Which I'm going to guess that Foster is related to head coach Michael Foster.
I'd put money on it.
I would.
And then there looks to be another Foster,
which
number 15 down there. Maybe they're not related, but
which might cause a little bit of favoritism, maybe.
No, Preston Foster's been playing like this for a very long time. Very good basketball player. As now Bell gonna get it over to Timmons. Timmons being guarded by Hall. As Timmons falls, as that's gonna be a jump ball, staying in possession of the Cavaliers.
I feel like the officials probably aren't too excited about the big crowd.
Probably not.
Any call you make, there's going to be disagreement.
Yes.
And so we actually have a sub coming back. Returning for the game is Spearling, and exiting is number 4, Belak.
Andrew Finney of the Cavaliers has also just entered the game for DJ Lindenfelser. Didn't get a moment to say that originally. Timmons gets it to Finney. Finney gonna drive in. Great pass out to Timmons for 3. As that will miss. Rebounded by Bell though. Up and in by Bell. It's getting loud in here too. We're only in the first quarter as Spearing will get it up to Lacava. Lacava looking to drive into Spearing for 3. Larry Bird-esque jump shot. Rebounded by Gonzalez off the miss.
We are under a minute to
down
play.
Down low to Bell, who is wide open. As he'll put it up and in.
Darius Bell, man, he comes in clutch.
Hey, against Plum, 16 points.
Sparks energy in the crowd.
As now Lacava with the ball, he's going to drive in. He'll be fouled by Finney, it looks like. They're going to give it a push.
2 shots, so this is an opportunity to take a breather.
Take a little breather, also cut into the lead. You don't want the Cavaliers to go on a run. They are a team of runs. For many years, you've seen the Cavaliers win games just based off of pure momentum, run and gun style of offense.
First shot is no good. Easiest shot in the game, or sometimes the most missed shots in the game.
Exactly. So we're going to have some substitutions for the Cavaliers. Artman and Lindenfels are going to re-enter. And for Hutcherson, Harris, and Gonzalez.
While on Highlands, you have number 2 Selko come in for number 0 Johnson.
Second shot's up and in, so that's going to make your score 10-8. As Lindenfels are going to bring down the ball for the Cavaliers to Finney to Artman. Artman, nice step, is going to drive in. It's going to get stripped out off of him though. It's now Lacava right back down the floor. They're going to say that hit out on Lindenfelser.
Coach Smith not happy at all with that.
No, he is not happy with that call. As it looks like Troy Belak going to re-enter the game. Braden Spearing going to exit as Highlands doesn't seem to have a lot of depth, but Coach Foster doing a very good job of getting the guys in.
I'd honestly agree with it was out on Lindenfelser after watching it again.
As Belak misses the shot, was brought down by Phineas now. Here is Selko with a wide open fast break layup. We'll tie it all at 10 here. Now Lindenfelser at the buzzer off the front rim. And at the end of the first quarter, we are tied at 10 all here. 10-10 is your score. We will be back soon for the start of the second.
so we are back out of the first quarter, 10-10, tied up, and we got a new. Wait, did McNeil come in at the end of the first?
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have. Yeah, I don't. So this is gonna be McNeil's first action of today. As we're gonna have Selko get it down to Ty Hall as he tried to force it into Foster, but Artman gonna deflect it. Lindenfelser tried bringing it down. Saw the vision from Lindenfelser, just not executed to the way they wanted to see it. That's going to be a turnover. Highlands possession.
And we thank you, as always, for tuning into Pencak Sports Network today, not tonight, today. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's already down low. That's going to be Selkos. He's going to get it back out to Belak. Belak, the little mid-range jumper off the front rim. Rebounded by Gonzalez as he'll take it up now for the Cavaliers. Down low to McNeil. He's going to get it right to Artman. To Gonzalez, back out to McNeil. McNeil's going to drive in. Wide open layup for McNeil. Is that going to give the Cavaliers the lead?
Makes himself a little entrance into the game. Already got 2 to his name.
As now, Highlands going to try to set up the offense. Lakava and Selko seeming to be there 1 and 2. In the corner to Foster for 3 as Foster fell down, looked for the foul. Hall is in a dangerous position, tried to get it to Belak, no use. But Hall puts it up and 1.
And so that is...
There's a lot of action there in a 5-second time frame.
Not good for Kiski. So it's back tied up at 12. They could take the lead again. Again, last time they had the lead was when the score was 7-6.
As of now, we have Spearing re-enter the game for Foster. As I'm starting to see a pattern here from head coach Michael Foster. He seems to bring in Spearing off the bench for Foster and Belak only. His guards seem to be Ty Hall. That seems to be the subs. Now Artman going to drive in, puts it up and in. It's now Lakava and Selko just kind of playing pass as they move down the floor here into the corner to Spearing, who's going to get it to Hall. Hall puts it up, no good. Got his own rebound, no shot, as it looks like McNeil.
Yeah, got a push on McNeil. That's
just came falling over the top. That's what the call was, which I could agree to that. As the Cavaliers are going to bring in Angel Gonzalez. As I'm pretty sure this is Gonzalez's first time getting minutes today, as he'll come in for Avon Shirley. Selko's inbound out to Lakava, who's going to get it to Belak. Belak looks to put it up. Nice dish off to Spearing, as that will give Highlands back at all 14.
And we're tied up at 14. That's big for Highlands. Got to stay close with Kiski.
So now Gonzalez going to drive in, dumps it down low to Artman. Artman puts it up and in. Since there's no points on the scoreboard here today, as we don't have someone to do that, it looks like. I'm going to say Artman's close to having 6 points as Lakava's layup up and over the glass. As Lindenfelser going to get it to Gonzalez down low. Gonzalez just missing the layup. Long pass down to Ty Hall. He'll miss it. And McNeil with the contact. Now another fast break for the Cavaliers. Lindenfelser with the ball. He's going to try to go into the 2-on-1. And he'll get fouled. And will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's a devastator for Kiski because, I mean, Lindenfelser usually pretty good at the foul line. Can take this lead up to 18 before
take it to 4 here. As we knew coming into this game, this was going to be a close game as Highlands beating Plum, a team that Kiski has lost to.
Double overtime.
In double overtime, but either way. And Latrobe, who's a well-known 5A opponent. Kiski losing to Latrobe last year in the first round of the playoffs here at Kiski Area.
That was a very big crowd too. That's probably bigger than what we have today.
I don't believe that for a second. But Lindenfelser will make both, giving that Kiski lead to 4. As now Preston Foster going to bring the ball down for the Golden Rams. Foster some nice little bag work, but he'll get stripped by McNeil, picked up by Gonzalez. Gonzalez to his brother Angel, back to Amari. Gonzalez, a little floater up and in.
Starting to pull this lead bigger and starting to steer away. Highlands got to do something here.
Highlands needs to calm down. You can tell the crowd's maybe possibly getting to him. But if they're going to want to stop this run here, Highlands needs to cut into this lead. As Selko going to get it over to LaCava. LaCava going to look to drive in. Little floater, puts it up and in. As Gonzalez now going to bring this one down for the Cavaliers. Gonzalez just going to work on Selko. He's going to drive it in. Look for Lindenfelser in the corner, but taken away by LaCava.
That foul will go on 34.
That's going to be on Angel Gonzalez.
So that's team start already with 4:30. So maybe like last 2 minutes, you might see a little bit of a double bonus for Highlands.
You might see a bonus here for Highlands,
which would help with the score.
As the inbound Spearing gets it out to LaCava, back to Foster. So now they're going to try to run the offense. So they're trying to tell Spearing to do something here as he's going to get down to the try to get down to the post. As Foster holding the ball to Selko. Spearing puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Spearing now as Bell gonna throw him to the floor.
Not a jump ball though. That is a foul.
Well, they're discussing it, and it looks like it's gonna be a foul. Coach Corey Smith disagreeing with that foul. As looks like Johnson will exit for Highlands, and I didn't even know Johnson re-entered. But that's gonna be Ty Hall, who early in this one, he's had a big impact for the Golden Rams. I'm pretty sure he has 4 or 5 points. As that's going to be right out. LaCava for 3, and then they're going to call a travel on Selko, who got the rebound. Just a little bit too much there from LaCava on that field.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Again, it's probably the crowd and the amount of just the atmosphere in general getting to them.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on the live, you can definitely look at the crowd.
This side closest to us isn't as full, but the other side is.
Yes. As down low to Shirley, and Shirley gonna put it up and in. Nice dish off there from Lindenfelser to Shirley. As now Highlands back on the attack. Foster to Ty Hall. Hall trying to go to work on Lindenfelser, no use. Gets it out to Foster, who's going to get it out to Spearing. Back out to Hall. Hall, deep three. Gonna hit off the rim and backboard. Pulled in by Bell. Gonzalez now in possession for the Cavaliers.
And Marquise Johnson's looking to come in now. He's sitting at the desk. I don't know how many points he has on the night.
That's now Gonzalez out to Angel Gonzalez for 3, and he'll hit it. And that is going to be a timeout called by head coach Michael Foster. As the Cavaliers went on a nice run there to make it 25-16. As that will be your score. 2:51 left in the second quarter. We will be back.
right, and so we are back out of the timeout. Just under 3 minutes to play. Highlands with possession.
So yeah, it's gonna be LaCava bringing the ball back up. It's gonna get it to Hall as they're just trying to break that Kiski little half-court trap going on here. As they're gonna get it out to Selfie in the quarter to Hall. Hall back out to Foster. Having a little bit of an off night, but he'll get it out to Hall. Hall looking to go to work. Gets it back out to Foster. Foster looking to drive in some bag work. Nice fadeaway jumper off the front rim. Pulled in by Shirley. Given to Gonzalez, and then Amari gives it to Angel. As now looks for the Lindenfelser looked for the questionable pass there down low to Gonzalez, Angel Gonzalez. But that will be intercepted. As now LaCava to Foster. Little game of catch going on now for the Gordon Rams as Hall deep three. Missed rebound by Gonzalez.
Yeah, I mean, they needed that three. They're starting to fall behind here.
Hall not afraid to pull it. He's pulled a couple of deep ones to that.
They're saying that was tipped.
I think that was going to be tipped by Hall. As now Spearing going to re-enter. Selko will exit. As now Angel Gonzalez from inbound to Lindenfelser, as he'll bring it down the floor for the Cavaliers. So Gonzalez gets it back to Lindenfelser, as now Gonzalez going to try to drive in. Back out to his brother Angel for another three, as he'll hit another one. Another big time three for the Cavaliers will extend their lead to 12 now.
That's big. The double-digit lead is
That's massive for the Cavaliers. They've not been in this spot in a long time. As Hall gets it down low to Johnson, back out to LaCava. Spearing now gets tripped up on the ball, and they're going to call a late foul there. That's going to be on Angel Gonzalez again.
That's actually going to send him to the line with the 5 fouls. So anything after this will be a automatic 2 shots, which is nice for Highlands, but there is only a minute left, so you won't be able to use it too much.
Spearing going to go to the line for 2. So they're going to call it a shooting foul. Which
well, it's not a shooting foul. It's because the defensive foul makes it 5 fouls, which sends it to the line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dude, they're putting in, throwing in Schaefer. Student section got very excited.
Student section seems happy about that one. But Coach Smith making some changes here as Artman and Timmons will re-enter the game along with McNeil, taking out Bell, Angel Gonzalez, and Tegan Shirley. As Spearing second shot, no fall. And 52 seconds left here. Coach Smith telling Lindenfelser to calm the game down.
Smart move. And they will just hold it. This is when a shot clock will be nice for Highlands because they can hold this until the end if they really wanted to.
Gonzalez and Smith exchanging some words. Maybe something Gonzalez sees on the floor, Smith doesn't. He's now passing it back from Lindenfelser, Timmons to Gonzalez, down low to McNeil. McNeil with a little jumper off the backboard, rebounded by Johnson. We're back into the possession of Gonzalez. Now Gonzalez, a deep three, as that will fall. As now with time winding down here in the first half, Hall gonna bring it down for the Golden Rams. Hall just chucked it up and it fell for Highlands. Huge momentum swing going into the half. As we enter halftime, your score 31-20. Kiski with the 11-point lead.
Alright, I'm Lucas Yost reporting live from Kiski Area at the Highlands Kiski game. I'm here with
Franklin Maluli.
and John DeLuca. Alright, what are our thoughts on the game so far? How are we feeling?
The guys, this is going to get really ugly for Highlands here quick. They have a soft student section. Hey, there's no hype there. There's no hype. They're going to die. They're going to die.
What about you, John?
I think we started off slow, but we started to take the momentum. We got some threes going. I think we're going to kill them in the second half.
That's true. Is this better than being in school right now?
This is better than what?
Being in school.
There's a bear poop in the woods.
Easy. Look what we got behind us. This is Kiski Area right here.
Hey, how can you not love this?
Hey, we saw Smith. What did he say?
Just win. Hey, get in their head, win.
We got to be loud and support our team and get in the Highlands' head.
Back to you up in the booth.
All right, and welcome back after halftime, 31-20, the Cavaliers on top. I think we're ready for second half. They will flip, so Highlands will now shoot on the right side of the field.
Towards that deadly student section.
Yeah, which is not good.
They're going to have some trouble, I think.
Kiski will shoot on the left into the wall. Still brown uniform for Highlands, white for Kiski.
As it looks like to start the second half, the Highlands Golden Rams are going to stick with their starting five of, in number order, LaCava wearing number 1, Selko wearing number 2, Belak wearing number 4, Foster with 23, and Spearing wearing number 33. And for the Cavaliers, same starting five as well. Lindenfelser, Artman, Gonzalez, and both Shirleys.
And they also get possession, so Lindenfelser will start with it.
So Lindenfelser's going to just seem to bring this one down the floor, going to dump it to Shirley in the corner, gets it back to Tegan, Shirley down low once again to Artman. Artman puts it up and in. Landon Artman having a very good game right now. I want to say he's up to 8, maybe 10 points.
We do not know.
We do not know, but that's going to be Selko for 3 for Highlands, as that's going to be a quick turnaround. It's now Gonzalez holding the ball. Selko playing up high on him. Lindenfelser, they went for the double team. Gonzalez with the ball. Puts a nice move on Belak as he'll put up the floater, and it's up and in.
I don't know. Highlands got to go on a run here. They're not going to come back.
So that's going to be Selko with the ball. It's easy to get it out to LaCava. LaCava going to drive in the corner to Spearing. Looks for the 3. No use to Foster. Trying to go to work on Amari Gonzalez.
That foul does go on Gonzalez.
And that's going to be a foul.
So Kiski, definitely something they got to pull back on is the amount of fouls they're committing so
Oh,
far.
definitely. I mean, they were in the bonus already. Highlands was in the second quarter. You don't like to see that. Even though that was a quite questionable call, I wouldn't say that could have been a jump ball, but you got to live and forget here as Foster to Belak. Over to Selko. Back to Belak. Selko once again with the ball. They're just going to play a little game of catch. Belak, deep 3. As that is going to be missed, rebounded by Artman. Artman over to Lindenfelser. Lindenfelser, nice pass attempt to Shirley, but no use.
Coach Smith is frustrated after that.
Oh, I would be too if I were. Go up with it. If you're going to be there, go up with it.
He just looked down and just shook his head. And he's now talking over with Lindenfelser right now.
He's telling him, put the ball up. If you're in that position, just put the ball up.
I think he finished that statement with, "What are you doing?" That's what it looked like, but I couldn't really hear him.
As I'm pretty sure that was Selko who his shot got hit out of bounds by Gonzalez, is now there back. Belak down low to Spearing, up and in. As Highlands is trying to keep it within 10 here, as Gonzalez is going to push it down the floor for the Cavaliers. Shirley looks for his brother Tegan. He's going to put the shoulder into Spearing and end up with the ball. Down low to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, nice pump fake. Oh, ball it looked like by LaCava, but Landon Hartman will get the ball right back, puts it up and in, and that is going to be a full timeout by Coach Corey Smith and the Cavaliers. So with 5:52 remaining here in the third quarter, your score 37-25, Cavaliers lead. As we are back to the action here, as that's going to be Selko and Belak just going to play a little bit of catches. They're going to just take it down the floors. Now Belak getting guarded by Shirley. We'll get it over to LaCava. Screen set by Spearing. LaCava didn't want to take it. And that is going to be a foul on Tegan Shirley. push. As Corrado Hutcherson Harris will re-enter the game for Shirley. Ty Hall and Marquise Johnson going to come in for Highlands, taking out Braden Spearing and Brady Selko. Belak and Foster. Belak took for the deep three once again. Gets it over to Foster. Belak for three off the back iron. Hit out, rebounded by Lindenfelser. Lindenfelser now on the fast break. He put it up, looks for the foul. Nothing called. And that will stay Kiski ball. Great heads-up play there by Avon Shirley, hitting it off of the groin area of Ty Hall.
Yeah, it was a good call by the refs. Everyone agreed this time. It was all Kiski ball. So,
as now Ty Hall, short-lived time in the game, he'll exit.
you know we were talking about how the older refs get the boys' games.
Yeah, I'll never understand that. Lindenfelser to Gonzalez for three. That's gonna rim out. As Shirley got the ball there.
Lucky Lindenfelser didn't get any calls on that on shooting. Some refs are really weird about that. If you shoot after they blow the whistle.
Yeah,
I've seen refs give out warnings.
that is a ref's discretion kind of thing. As now Belak gonna get it over to LaCava. Once again, Belak looking for those deep threes as they get it down low to Marquise Johnson. That's gonna rim out as now Foster goes down with it. Artman looks for the travel. The referee will call the push, as that's going to be on Hutcherson Harris. As the Kiski Bigs seem to be getting in some foul trouble here early in the second half, as Artman will exit, Darius Bell will re-enter. Down low to Belak as he'll put it up and in, just over Hutcherson Harris. As now Lindenfelser has the ball. Gonna bring it up. Selko guarding him heavy. It's now the ball. Looks like they're gonna call a push there on Selko. Lindenfelser gonna rebound the ball at about the 3/4 point of the court. It's now Gonzalez gonna bring it down. Gonzalez and Lindenfelser outplaying LaCava and Selko today. As now they're just going to run the offense. Gonzalez behind the back there on Belak. He's going to try to go in, gets stripped, and they're going to call a travel on Gonzalez.
Understandable.
He jumped up, went back down, feet moved a little bit. Definitely going to have to call that. As once again, Highlands making more substitutions. Marquise Johnson and Brady Selko leaving the game as Braden Spearing returning, along with Ty Hall, who just exited not even a minute ago.
Yeah, I mean,
interesting coaching moves here by Michael Foster. Who knows what is going on in his mind?
The thought behind that one.
As Hall now going to drive in, gets it back out to Belak. Belak once again sees Hall in the corner. He looks for the corner three, but no use. So that's going to be LaCava driving in. And the charge for Hutcherson Harris. Corrado Hutcherson Harris, you have to give it to him. Always putting his body on the line for the charge call.
It was the right call in that situation.
Now, once again, Johnson and Selko re-entering the game for Hall and Spearing. I wonder if Hall and Spearing is their offensive players. Johnson and Selko are the defensive team. I mean,
you can do that the rest of the game. It's just going to be a lot.
He wants to. I mean, that is smart basketball by Coach Foster if that's the case. As Avon Shirley in the corner for three. As that will fall for him. So now Highlands just has to get some sort of offense going here. Is Foster going to drive in? Blocked by Harris.
That will go out off of Kiski though, so. They do remain possession, so.
That's going to stay Highlands ball, but either way, intimidating block by Harris if you're Foster.
You're also shooting and doing all your offense in front of a student section that is pushed against the wall. That's got to play a factor.
For sure, as again, Johnson leaving, Hall entering. As Hall in the corner for a wide open three as he'll hit it.
That was nice.
little secretive play there. No one really saw Hall come in.
They needed it too.
They did need that. As another push on Selko.
Now,
As Selko arguing with the ref here, as the Kiski crowd trying to get a tech get called for on Selko.
understandable, but
Yeah, it's now, they're getting physical down here. Made LaCava fall. And a travel gonna be called on Bell.
and this could be a swing here from Highlands. I mean, you're on the 3-point.
Oh,
Actually,
definitely.
you're on the 3 points. So you go down here, you could get. I mean, you
Definitely. As
could get a lot of here. You
As
could get a lot.
who's gonna exit here for the Cavaliers? It's gonna be Gonzalez, Bell, and Shirley. And entering for the Cavaliers is gonna be Davion McNeil, Andrew Finney, and Angel Gonzalez, all returning into the game. As Ty Hall once again gonna try to go to work, back out to Selko, down low to Akava, stripped by Finney. As Lindenfelser will get the ball, nice little spin at half court, gets it out to Finney. McNeil driving in, gonna just try to put it up, and he'll get the block, and McNeil will go to the line to shoot 2.
And so that should put Highlands at 4 on the night. So any fouls committed by Highlands, defensive fouls committed to Highlands after this will result in an automatic 2 shots. McNeil's first one is up and good. That is big for Kiski, with Highlands starting to get a little momentum. Obviously, it was kind of taken by him there with that, whatever you want to call it, foul.
So as McNeil's shooting 2, we have some comments here. So someone did say during school hours, this is crazy. We have Bro Ninja, brother of our cameraman up here, Lucas Yost, telling Lucas to look down in the middle, but that pass can be intercepted by Hutchison Harris. To Lindenfelser, nice pass down low to McNeil, blocked off the backboard by LaCava. Nice pass from Belak down, blocked by Harris, but they're gonna call a foul. He'll go shoot 2 at the line. I do not necessarily agree with that call.
And so he's tucking in his jersey. Refs always are a little weird about that. His first shot is up and good, so that gets him 1 point more. Second shot is also good. 2 easy points there for Highlands.
Blocked by Belak. As again, McNeil under the rim, another ball just getting blocked. As now here's gonna come Marquise Johnson re-entering the game, this time for Belak. As Angel Gonzalez, that is, gonna inbound the ball here. So they're gonna get it out to McNeil. To Lindenfelser to Gonzalez. Gonna get it to McNeil. McNeil trying to get some bag work in on Spearing. Spearing's having none of it, and McNeil's gonna lose the ball. And that's gonna turn into Highlands possession, as now the big guns coming back in for Highlands. Belak and Foster exiting. Selko and Hall.
We are tied up at 4 fouls, so any defensive fouls committed after this, the other team will get 2 shots.
And that's going to hit off the foot of LaCava, off the pass from Marquise Johnson. And once again, here comes back in Hall and Selko. I am really wondering what's going on in the mind of Coach Foster of the Gordon Rams right now. Because there's definitely something that he sees, just can't put my finger quite on it yet. Lindenfelser going to bring the ball down the floor once again here for the Cavaliers. Faked it. Nice pass down low to McNeil. And McNeil will put it up and in. As now Hall will give it off to Selko as they go down the floor. That ball looked to be tipped by Finney in midair. And now Hall having some troubles keeping the ball in his grasp. As now LaCava LaCava. To Selko, and that is a timeout called by Coach Foster. So, with 1:10 left here to play in the third quarter, your score, Wade, as we have a ref timeout.
30.
No, maybe not. Okay. So we're going to only have a 30-second timeout. Your score, 44-32, Cavaliers lead.
All right, and so we are back after that quick little timeout. We got 1 minute to play. Highlands with possession.
So Spearing going to hold the ball here down low to Johnson. Back out to Belak. That Kiski student section really getting the Highlands here. To Spearing, he looked for the shot, no use. Gets it out to Belak. Belak, another deep three. As he'll miss once again. So now Spearing looking to take it out back to Belak. LaCava looking to drive in. He'll put one up. No use. Rebounded by Hutcherson Harris. He's under the rim, fighting. And Marquise Johnson, I think, threw a little shot there. And Hutcherson Harris, and they're going to call a jump ball and not a foul.
That, I don't know if I agree with that.
If we look at the replay here, it looks like Johnson threw a shot at Harris.
I mean, Hutcherson Harris was swinging his elbows very
aggressively. As now LaCava gonna inbound it to Belak, who's getting double teamed, to Ty Hall, who I want to say might lead the Golden Rams in scoring tonight.
I think that's accurate.
And a frustration foul by LaCava, just running into Gonzalez, and McNeil letting LaCava know.
And so that'll send McNeil to shoot.
That's gonna send Gonzalez to shoot.
My bad. To shoot two at the line. Yeah, I mean, definitely an emotional foul.
Yeah, that was definitely a frustration foul. Yeah. If you're Carmine LaCava, exotic name there. I don't know what it means, but Carmine. Carmen. I mean,
I know Garmin watches. I know that's a brand. It starts with a G, but Carmen.
As it looks like
misses the first.
Yeah, missed the first.
Second, and we have a no shot.
Looks like we're gonna have a lane violation. Gonna go into Highlands possession. Coach Smith gonna sit down.
Oh,
as
yeah,
he's not happy about that.
That was probably in camera frame, maybe. The scoreboard might have been covered it.
So with time winding down here in the third quarter, Belak with the ball. He's gonna go up. Wow, contorted motion there by Belak. He'll put it up and in though. As now Lindenfelser with the ball, looking to get another quick one up. That's gonna miss. Rebounded by Hutcherson Harris. That's gonna go in. That's stolen again by Lindenfelser. He's gonna miss it. Well, it's gonna fall in.
Wow.
So with an exciting end to the third quarter, we'll go into our intermission here. 48-34, Cavaliers lead.
welcome back. At 3 quarters down, 8 minutes to play. Cavaliers up by 14. How do you think the fourth quarter is going to go?
Well, the Cavaliers look dominant right now. I'm not gonna say Kiski has their groove back yet. I'm gonna say there's been some questionable things going on tonight on both sides, but I think Kiski just overall a more talented team than Highlands.
Yeah, I'd agree with that for sure. Timmons.
As Timmons gets started with a 3 to start the fourth quarter.
And they break the 50-point mark. Wow.
And a charge for Timmons as another frustration foul. Foster just stiff-arming. Just gave a stiff arm to Timmons there. With that left arm, Foster just put it into Timmons. As now Gonzalez gonna hold the ball. Shirley now has it. Down low to Bell. And they're gonna call a block on Foster. Is Foster real quick to get up and complain about that?
It is very loud in here. I mean, ever since that ending of the third, it's just like never quiet.
It never calmed back down. As they're gonna call the block on Foster, as Foster's now gonna exit the game. And now a foul on the Cavaliers, that's gonna be a foul on 12. That will stay Highlands possession.
We've had 3 fouls already within the first minute. Not even the first.
We're seconds. We're about 40 seconds in this fourth quarter. And now no shot. They're gonna say Shirley had a hand on the Kava, so he was trying to drive in.
And
so now Belak for 3, that will miss, rebounded by Bell. Now a fast break attempt to Timmons. Once again looking for a 3. And now that time they'll call the charge on Belak. As now Highlands gonna take it back down the floor. The Kava with the ball.
And I don't know. Hall with possession over to Selko. Selko back to Hall. Hall left side up to Johnson. LaCava, my bad. LaCava backs up near the logo. 6:40 remaining. LaCava to Johnson. Johnson to Belak. Belak jumper is no good.
It's going to be rebounded by Tegan. Shirley gets it out to his brother, and Aiden will get it back to his good friend Lamari. Gonzalez going to get it to Timmons. Timmons to Artman down low to Shirley. Great pass by Artman. Shirley can't put it up, can't get it in. The contact by Belak is going to cause the foul, and Shirley going to go to the line to shoot 2.
And so Gonzalez talking to Shirley there before he takes the shot, or 2 shots, not just a shot, 2 shots. First shot is up and no foul. Air ball.
Wow. Shirley's shot going to miss completely.
Gonzalez showing him how to do it.
So is Coach Smith. They're all telling him how to shoot the free throw. Shirley been playing for a very long time.
All right, here we go. Redemption.
And it works. As they get to 52, I don't know the significance behind that. But now, Selko's pass intended for Hall, stolen by Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the floor to Shirley. Shirley misses it, rebounded by Artman. Artman puts it back up, and that's gonna fall for him. Because I want to say Landon Artman's now in the double digits on tonight, but I am not sure.
Yeah, there's something behind that.
Is now spearing with the ball to LaCava for 3 off the back iron, will miss. Johnson, nice tip. Up over to Selko. Selko's gonna put it up and in. And now we're going to have a timeout, I believe, by Coach Foster at Highlands. So, with 5:32 remaining here in the fourth quarter, your score 54-36, Cavaliers lead.
All right, and welcome back. After the 60-second timeout, we got a decent lead by the Cavaliers. What, 18?
Yeah,
Yeah,
18-point lead now for Kiski as they're going to inbound the ball after the Highlands timeout. So Gonzalez going to inbound, gets it to Artman, back to Gonzalez as they're going to let Gonzalez run the offense. Belak was a little bit kind of on skates there as Artman's going to get to a wide open Lindenfelser. Down low to Shirley, over to Timmons in the corner, 4-3, and he'll hit it once again.
Wow. Coach Smith trying to get this crowd hyped up.
Trying to get this crowd hyped up and excited.
Current time is 1:41. This is just not regular to have a basketball game right now.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out what to do something with these children once the game ends. But
The PSM, we got another place to go. So.
yeah, that's later tonight, of course, at 7:30. Catch the Lady Cavs taking on the Lady Riverhawks of Armstrong. As Belak's shot was missed originally, gets tipped around back in the hands of Belak now. LaCava now, the little mid-range jumper up and in. So now Gonzalez going to bring the ball down the floor. He's going to go for it as he looks for Timmons in the corner. LaCava saw it coming, stolen by LaCava down low to Ty Hall. Artman looked to go off the backboard, missed. Belak tipped it, missed again. And once again, Landon Artman comes out with it. So now Timmons to Gonzalez, looks for the three. Wide open lane, and Gonzalez puts it up and in. And the full timeout registered by Corey Smith. So with 4:13 left to play here in the fourth quarter, the Cavaliers' lead extends to 21. Your score, 59-38.
On the left side of the floor, 59-38. Cavaliers lead it. We only got about 4 minutes and 13 seconds left to play. I think Kiski's got this in the bag.
You would hope to say that, but Highlands, you never know. They might have to come back in them. As LaCava's going to just bring it down. So swing it to Spearing in the corner. See, nice little take there from Spearing. He'll miss it, put his own shot back up and in.
That's a big deficit to come back by. It is doable, but Gotta be precise. Couldn't think of the word.
Have to be precise with it, as Nate, you said. As the Cavaliers now passing the ball around, they're going to get it to Gonzalez, who almost goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that was close. That was close.
Now to Timmons, guarded heavily by Selko.
They need
He'll
to
pick up his dribble. Needs to get it to someone. He'll get it to Finney.
They need to get this ball back, but without committing a foul.
They're going to call the 5-second violation. Oh no, they're going to call a foul on number 1. Give me Carmine LaCava.
That's his third foul tonight. Sorry about the scoreboard tonight. I just cannot stop the clock accurately. So there's too much going on.
As now Gonzalez going to get called for the travel. Marquise Johnson going to re-enter for spearing.
And so we got about 3 minutes remaining. Can't see number. That was Bielik on the shot there. 3, no good. I mean,
So now Finney will get it for the Cavaliers down low to Artman. As they're going to call a hack. I'm gonna be pretty sure it's going to be on Marquise Johnson. That would be on Johnson. Artman going to go to the line for 2.
and so we have 5 fouls each, which means any defensive foul committed, the other team will shoot a pair. We got 3 minutes left. That could be huge for Highlands, but it could also be really bad.
It could be good for both teams. We might be seeing a lot of free throws here in the later stages of this game. As Artman's first will fall. His second up and good as well.
And Artman also exits the game after getting both shots good.
Who's that? It's going to be Gerardo Harris re-entering. Milak going to bring it down quickly for the Golden Rams. Nice drop off down low to Spearing. As that will go put up and in.
Miss Lera down there got the student section chanting something. I
Almost sagging off.
That's what I'm thinking it was, yeah.
As now Lindenfelser with the ball gets stripped out by Akava. Johnson there as well. They'll get it to Selko. And now Finney gonna hit it out. And it's gonna be Cavalier ball.
Refs are going to talk that one over.
So now say it's Highlands ball, which I don't, after seeing the replay, it looked like it hit off of LaCava's foot and whole body before heading out. As now for Highlands, number 5 to enter the game, Chaz Belak. I'm going to guess that is Troy Belak's younger brother, Chaz Belak, in 9th grade. So a freshman here getting some varsity minutes. That's going to be up and in. As Selko going to get the bucket. As Lindenfelser once again just driving down low to Harris, up and in. As now to Chaz Belak in the corner for 3. Miss Belak gonna get his brother's shot and put it back in, up and in. It's now a late foul. Called theirs. Looked like Selko. So now Andrew Finney will go to the line to shoot 2 as they are now officially in the bonus. His first shot will bank in, up and good for Andrew Finney. As Angel Gonzalez and Gabe Timmons will exit, Amari Gonzalez and Darius Bell will re-enter. Finney's second shot will bank once again. As now Selko going to try to bring it down the floor here for Highlands to Chaz Belak. Over to his brother Troy for three. Will miss, rebounded by Hutcherson Harris. Over to Lindenfelser. It's now Bell over to Lindenfelser looking for three. Guarded by number 40, Cole Schaefer. As Lindenfelser goes in, blocked by Marquise Johnson. And looking over Lindenfelser there. Saw Lindenfelser getting in the face of some Highlands players. Saw Marquise Johnson get up in the face of Lindenfelser. Oh, it's now we got something going on here. As Lindenfelser flipping the bird on Johnson as it is getting chippy down here.
Sorry about the graphic that went up there. Let's hit that. Refs will talk it over. Understandable. The cop was right there. Like he was placed in the
cop's
spot.
not going to get involved.
Yeah, but I mean, just it was kind of just he was right there.
As now it looks like we're going to have the junior varsity of both teams come in, as it is a 19-point lead for Kiski, as I could see down at the scores table for about a minute 25 left. We're going to have McNeil, Malaspina, Schneider, Brady J, and Logero enter the game. And for Highlands, it looks like we're going to have Dean Besterman, Caleb Ruggieri, Chaz Belak, who we've seen earlier, Cole Schaefer, and Christian Pearson. So with no JV game, we're going to see some JV now as Belak going to carry this ball up. Over to Belak again, wide open for three as Belak will miss it, rebounded by McNeil. McNeil's going to push. It's McNeil. A little bit of
I'll do those two if you want to do one yourself.
as now with time winding down, looks like Ruggieri gonna hit the ball off of McNeil's leg. Is now entering the game is gonna be Arthur Sanders for Highlands as Cole Schaefer is gonna exit. Along with Ruggieri, is there someone else in that I haven't announced yet? This would be Liam Collins. It's now Belak with the ball, guarded by Logero. Over to Pearson as he's going to drive in and get the foul. Pearson is a junior. As now here comes Preston Thomas entering the game for the Cavaliers. As Pearson, second shot up, no good.
And just off basketball topic, they're putting administrative and teacher units in front of the stands so they cannot storm the floor.
Or so that they can't leave. A Schneider in the corner for a three. He'll miss, rebounded. Malaspina puts it up. No good, rebounded by Schneider. Thomas fouled, and Thomas will go to the line to shoot two.
They really got that student section blocked off.
Yeah.
They're not letting anybody get through. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
That's Thomas, the senior, to shoot two as he'll miss the first. Still looking for his first ever varsity points.
That's
Thomas.
right here.
This could be his one and only chance to get these points. And he'll miss both. But Logero will get the ball off of Pearson. He'll put it up and puts it in. And it's to get to 67 points. As we're just gonna let the clock run out here, as that is going to be Belak. Gonna look for maybe a late three, no. And that is gonna do it for the Cavaliers. Besserman gonna try to get a layup, no good. And that will end this assembly edition of Cavalier basketball. Your final score, 67-46. Your Cavaliers win.
That was something.
This was a great game. Great atmosphere today. Even Highlands had some students come out to support their team as well.
And so we're actually going to take a quick break. We have Coach Smith coming up here in just a few minutes. Hopefully. But likely.
Right? Thank you for the energy. Thank you for coming out today. Right? Showing your colors. We asked you all from the way out. Student body, listen. Moving forward. Moving forward. We need you at the games. Okay? Moving forward. Don't get low. Get in. If I'm not mistaken. So go right. Don't get low. We need you at the games. You are the difference. You are the difference right when it comes to the sixth game. And I thank you for it. Teachers, thank you for sticking around.
All right, I'm here with Coach Smith after the big win against Highlands, 67-46. You got the win today, breaking a 3-game losing streak. How'd you feel going into tonight?
Man, we needed that. We needed that in the worst way for our mental, right? For our mental, we needed that to get that confidence back, to get back on the winning side of it. We're not used to being down at the bottom, right? Including myself, we're not used to being down at the bottom. But with hard work, right, and we're going to keep on grinding. I told the guys the other day, if you're ready to throw the towel in, right? If you're ready to book your trip to Florida, don't come to practice tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you're not ready to book your trip to Florida, right, for the next 8 to 9 games, let's come back and let's grind and let's get back to work.
Yeah, and tonight was a sellout crowd due to the school assembly. How did that help you get the win?
Oh, this was amazing. This was amazing that we came up with this event at the beginning of the year, and the Highlands came on board with us to come up with the idea of having a game at 12:30, right? To have the whole student body dismissed. This was electric. This was electric. This is very good for our community, right, and for our school. Our schools to see the spirit, right, and when you come together in anything in life, right, good things happen.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you guys.
Go ahead.